Okay, here's the old Caboose. We just had it on the track. I'll flip this over. You'll see underneath here the contact, electrical contact that rolls along the track for power for the light. Spring-loaded, but you can see there's some spots on here where the brass is either covered with some crud or worn away. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to clean this off and see what we can do on the roller. And I'm just going to rub it with the screwdriver head a little bit and see if it comes off. And it looks like it's scraping off, probably preventing the contact, electrical contact, with the power on the track. And once we get all of this off and cleaned off, then we'll lubricate it and we can test it again. Yep, that looks okay. It's coming right off. So you can see quite a bit of debris came off. And what we'll do now, I'll take a Dremel with the wire brush attachment and we'll just polish this off a bit, and then I'll lubricate the rolling pins. And to make sure that we don't just push this down as we're doing the Dremel, I'm going to take the flat blade screwdriver and just hold it underneath to hold this up, and we'll go a section at a time that way. And then rotate it a little bit. And there we go, as you can see, much cleaner. So hopefully that'll make more uniform electrical contact. As you can see here though, you don't want to be too overzealous with the cleaning or the dremeling. There's still some pitting on the surface from age and corrosion and whatnot, all those little dots. So I don't want to bring this whole roller down to eliminate the pitting, because I'll be removing a lot of material. But I'm just taking off the surface until it's fairly smooth. Now we'll take a Q-tip and I'll try to clear out in and around these roller channels. And to help me keep this up again, I'm just going to place the screwdriver underneath to help me hold it up. And I'm just going to work around here and get out any of that dust. See all that stuff? That's what you want to get out, because if you just lubricate this now with that on there, all you're doing is just working the dirt back in, and it's just going to make it wear, and we don't want it to wear. Depending on how dirty it is, you just keep rotating, or if you have to, even just using a new Q-tip. You can see that's just a lot of the old stuff is gunked up in there. We're also going to have to clean out the dust, as you can see here, from those axles. Otherwise we're just working that in. It may help, instead of trying to work in here with Q-tips and tweezers, just to use some compressed air. Of course, blowing it away from you, and put on safety glasses just in case. And we'll squeeze some air through here. Alright, so now we have that all cleaned off. And I'm just going to put one drop of a very fine lubricating oil on each side, right here where the rollers are. Work that in, and then again on this side. Don't do too much, because you just don't want this to drip everywhere. And we'll just work that in to make sure there's no sticking points when it rolls on the track. Actually feels smoother already. Okay, and while we're at it, I'm going to lay one drop of this very fine oil in behind each wheel. Just like that. And then we'll work that in by rolling the wheels. And you can see this is much better already. we'll repeat this on the other side. All right, so now we have all 8 wheels lubricated. As you can see here, these are spinning quite nicely. So we'll test this out. So here we are with it back on the track. You can see the light is nice and bright. Now you'll still see some flickering like this, but as you can see here, it's due to breaks in the track. But as far as underneath, where that contact point is in the back, we'll see if you show it to you right there, you can see it's making contact with the track. So at this point, you just have to be concerned about the continuity of the electrical line on your track, which in our case, this track is not good at all. But if I hold it down, you can see when I push it, it still flickers a little bit, but I think it's much better. The point is here it's running smoother. And for now, that's the best we're going to do with cleaning and lubricating the Caboose. Thanks for watching.